Hello again. Yes, hello again. And it's time now to start getting it painted. So it's build update number 4. And we're going to start getting this little Leichter Panzerspahwagen. Leichter Panzerspahwagen. Sd.Kfz.221. It's time to get it painted. As we have seen it last time. Okay, there she is. And we've got to start filling the holes. Okay, so paint doesn't get into the lovely interior that we're after painting. I'm after getting some nice little hints and tips from people. Thank you very much for anybody who posted anything on hints on how to block off the little holes. Some people have said use stick little lumps of blue tack in my orifices. That's the orifices of the tank, not my orifices. I don't think by stuffing blue tack in my own orifices that it's going to help anything with the spray painting. But a bit of blue tack underneath to get in under this one here. Yeah, under there. That will you know, get your finger in, pop in a bit of blue tack. That will stop paint leaking into there. Like I said, I'm going to use a bit of blue tack already for the doors. And because I've been going in from underneath and I'll be taking all that away, I can get a bit of blue tack in behind the windows as well, here at the front. Okay, those little windows there at the front. So get a bit of blue tack in there and that'll fill up the orifices, the holes, and a big blob of paper just to fill in that so it doesn't, so paint doesn't get in. Because that's what we want to do. We want to kind of prevent paint from getting in there. So apart from that, everything else will be just sort of simple, straightforward painting. The wheels, be just a case of, you know, holding them on little sticks and things, getting them painted on both sides. When it's all painted, then they can be assembled and all that then. So I'm going to get ahead. Something wrong with the head that I have. I'm going to get started, and first of all I'm going to give it shading, a bit of pre-shading. Now because it's going to be a dark vehicle already, you know what I mean, the Panzer Grey is pretty dark, I'm going to do the way I do it slightly reversed, as in I'm going to paint the whole thing white and then put in the lines in black, any dark shadows. Okay, so it's the same thing but just slightly reversing it. It just means so the white is a bit stronger than what it is, so it'll kind of ease off a bit on the shading. So I'm going to get ahead. There I am, off meant to get ahead, aren't I? But I'm going to get started on this anyway, and I'm going to get all the masking done, the orifices done before I paint. And I showed you before I paint. Actually, I'll show you how I've managed to fill all the holes. Yes, the orifices. And like I said, I won't be putting a bit of blue tack in my own orifice. No. In the tank. Or the Panzerspahwagen. The light reconnaissance vehicle. So, bear with me. I'll get that done and I'll get back to you. Okay, so now we have the orifices filled. Yes, I've stuffed that with toilet paper, believe it or not. Yes, a bit of toilet paper works wonders. A bit of bum fodder. What else to stick in an orifice? And under here, oh excuse me, a bit of wind. I'm after putting some blue tack. Okay, that's after filling up that little area back there, so no paint is going to go down into that. I'm just worried about paint getting in, and the windows as well. I'm after blocking off with a bit of blue tack. A little bit of paint might get in, but nothing major because, you know, they're pretty well filled in. Okay, so that's the main vehicle, and the wheels. I'm after putting them on little sticks. Okay, shoved a bit of toothpick up into the hole, and believe it or not, it actually, without any modifications to the toothpick or whatever, they stayed, so I'm happy enough with that. So I didn't have to use anything else to kind of keep them in place. So now she's all ready for her pre-shading and painting. So, like I said, I'm going to go on the reverse of this one. I'm going to paint everything white first. When the white is dry, then doing any dark panels, or you know, where I want the black. I'll fill that in later on then. So, bear with me. I'll show it to you when it's white. I'll show it to you then when it's black and white, and then I'll show it to you when I've got the German grey down, and then we'll do the detail painting, then the decals, you know, all the finishing off bits and pieces. So next step now is to get it all painted white. Okay, I didn't know it was recording there for a second. So here we are, we're in my makeshift spray booth, which as you can see is basically just, if I bring this up and have a look down, you'll see exactly what it is. Okay, quite simple. It's just 2 ring binders, cell-taped together, and used as a kind of a backdrop. Okay, let's get the camera ficking right now. Okay, there we go. That'll do. Right, I'm after giving it the white of the my shadow coat and things like that, you know, my pre-shading. Like I said, I'm going to kind of do this slightly in reverse. I'm going to do the white first and then the black. No, I didn't do the underside, obviously enough, do you know what I mean? It's not going to be sun faded, okay? It doesn't matter with the black and white, so I'll only be wasting a bit of white paint. So I'm going to go on with the black now, and I'm going to do all the undersides and around panels, anywhere I want to kind of dark and light, because, you know, just to give a bit of that, my favourite word, tonal variation. Yes, a bit of tonal variation into that, okay? I've also got my wheels done, okay? At the centre of my wheels, I'll do the outsides then in the darker black, because they're going to be black anyway, but just darken the outsides, and then we'll go and spray them with the grey. The numbers then I moved down to the handle, okay? Because I want to keep them separate. There's 2 5s and 2 6s, so I've marked the 5s. No. The white is down. I'm also using it as my my base coat, my undercoat, primer, whatever you want to bloody well call it. I don't normally go for primer. Don't think it's needed most of the time. You know, it's personal preference really with most people. So anyway, now I'm going to go on with the black, okay? For this I'm going to use XF1 flat black. I normally use the NATO black, okay? But the NATO black is a kind of a, it's a light black, it's a dark grey more than a black, okay? It isn't as dark. And because the colour I'm putting on is dark, okay, as in it's the German grey, the dark grey colour. If I want anything to really work, okay, I gotta go with a sort of pure black and pure white. So I'm going for XF1. So XF2 for the white and XF1 for the black. Okay, I'll get that done and I'll get back and I'll show you what I've been doing. Right, okay, I've the black done. Literally just finished about 3 minutes ago, thereabouts. And you know, tomato paints, it's touch dry practically straight away nearly. Wheels are done, okay, and I'd forgotten about, oh Jesus, well done John, for sake. Wow. Anyway, I'd forgotten about Mr. Spare Wheel here, so I've Mr. Spare Wheel done. As you can see from this, I don't know if you can or not, but this here, yes, it's one of those indication tripping masty things from the front. Popped off, didn't pop off its own accord, it was when I was painting I kind of clicked off it. To be very, very careful with these little things. Some people say leave them off until the painting is finished, but then you got to go back painting them again. You know, it's not the first time it popped off, it's actually popped off before, and it popped in the exact same place, so I just need to refix it, reglue it, and just be super careful in future with bloody thing. Right, I've got the black done, the underneath. and as you see as well, then I've just kind of made a couple of lines and panels in it. Okay, not all the panels are outlined as in this one here, because I'll get that with a wash and things, dry brushing and stuff, but overall that's basically the idea I'm going for, okay, with that. So now it's pre-shaded. Okay, so I'm going to leave that dry and give it a good overnight to dry. Okay, so that kind of seals in. I'm going to give that an overnight to dry and cure. And tomorrow I'm going to start laying down the grey. Now, because I pre-shaded, I'm going to sort of build up the grey very, very slowly. As you're putting it on, just when you can't see the transition anymore, then stop. Just as it kind of goes to a fading in rather than starkness, if you get me. You know, there's not an obvious black line around it. Just as it starts to fade, then stop, go to a different area. Well, you're going to a different area the whole time, but don't do any more. Because as the paint then dries in, the blackness will kind of come out again, and you'll get that light and dark within the monocolour. So hopefully I'll get it right tomorrow. Hopefully I'll be able to do it okay. If I can, I can. If I can't, I can't. I mean, it'll still be grey and it'll still be okay, and I can, sort things out in weathering and all that. But if it works out, it does look nice. It is a nice effect on it. Okay, so I'll be back with you tomorrow when I'll do the green, or the grey. Green, the German grey. I have it here. It's XF63 from Tamiya. There we go, XF63. All ready to go. German grey. XF63. That's the colour I used from Tamiya, just in case you're interested. So all we've left now to do is a bit of detail painting. Not very much detail painting, I must admit. We've got the shovel here. There's the tips of those indicators, they're painted white. The jack. Back here we got the exhausts, bit of rusting on the exhausts, mud flaps, black. What else is there? That's really all there. Because everything else is the German grey colour, and we've got to sort of finish off the wheels, get the rubber black onto the wheels and things. So that's them done. Then it's just a case of assembling the wheels onto it, decals, give it a gloss coat, and then a little bit of weathering, because I'm not going to go overboard on the weathering. Also, when I'm doing the detail painting, I'll put just a few little chip marks on the edges and things, just a small bit. I don't want too much. So I'm going for it in reasonably good condition. So what's left? Oh yeah, I got to take out all my stuffing as well and reattach the doors. Like I said, I'm going to have the doors open and things like that. So I'm going to get ahead and get all that done. Okay, I'm going to get the detail painting done. I'm going to remove all my masking, glue the doors open, have the two doors open, attach the wheels, the decals, and before I give it a gloss coat then for the weathering, we'll have a look at it at that stage then. Okay, so see you in a sec. Hi there guys, how are we all doing? Well, unfortunately I'm after doing two videos, well, two clips, but forgot to press play. Yeah, convinced that I had them recorded and everything else. So unfortunately didn't get to see it just after I put on the decals, and I also did one of the decals themselves. They were very, very bad, very, very bad indeed. They basically disintegrated. So I still have some here. Okay, still have some of the decals, and I'm going to do a quick clip I'm going to cut off this decal here. I won't even get to try and stick it onto something because I know it's going to disintegrate on me. And you'll see what I mean by disintegrate. Now whether it's specific to the Bronco decals, I don't know. I doubt it. I severely doubt it. I'd say it's just this batch, whatever happened with this one. I don't know. If it's a common thing, let me know. Okay. If it's a common thing with Bronco decals, do let me know. So in the next clip, shall we say, I'll get to show you the finished the finished article. Okay, I have it all weathered and everything else now, and I'm quite happy with it. It came out quite nice. And but first I'll show you these decals. Okay. Right, so here are the decals in question. Okay, and I'll just show you, just in case you think I was doing it wrong or something, you know. Believe me, at this stage I know how to do decals. Okay, I have a specific way of doing them. I cut out my decal individually. I get it on tweezers, I turn it upside down in the water, leave it for a couple of seconds, take it out and then test it. With these I noticed that they actually come off extremely fast. Okay, really fast. Fastest I've ever seen a decal move. And you'll see now, I'll try and put it onto this metal box here. And you'll see what I mean about how they disintegrate. Okay, so we just with the decal. Okay, literally as little as that now should, believe it or not, should move the decal. Okay, all I did there is I just tapped it off a bit of tissue paper that I used just to take off any excess water. And as you see, look, straight away the decal started to move, and straight away the decal started to disintegrate as well. Yeah. See it? As it moves off, they're brittle. It's just, and it goes into tiny little brittle pieces. No matter how careful you try to be with that decal, I've even tried to, you know, slide it off, it just disintegrates. Okay, even just gently sliding it off, look, see what I mean? It literally disintegrated, and that was as quick as that. There's no, you know, magic photography or anything like that. I wasn't doing anything, you know, playing with the camera or anything else like that. We'll just do it again, because, you know, I won't be using them for anything. Get the decal into the water. And the reason I'm showing you is because I knew I did take it off camera there for a second, and literally all I was doing was that onto a piece of tissue. Okay, straight away the decal will move, straight away the decal will disintegrate. Literally, watch it, look, just disintegrate. So to me that's rubbish. Okay. Oh, excuse me. So that's the decals. They were bloody well rubbish. So I keep a spare box of decals, you know, of everything really. Anything I get. Obviously, you know yourself, you don't get to use all your decals, so I just keep them in a little Tupperware box. Dead handy. And I have bits of everything in there. You see, RAF roundels and just German ones again. So I had loads of German ones. So I just stuck on some German crosses. Okay. I know, unfortunately, I have it weathered and everything now at this stage. I went for the subtle weathering. I didn't want to over weather it or anything like that. So you know, when you go through phases, and my phase at the moment is kind of subtle weathering. But I think it worked. Okay, nice bit of subtle weathering on that. And there we go. The finished article. Okay. I have one door open purely because, now I'd say it's my fault, although I'm blaming them as well. If you remember, I said that there was no locator marks for these fenders, and this one might have been a bit too high. Okay, might have been a bit too high, but when you compare to the front one, you know, you could say it's not high enough. You know, would I have come up to meet that? But if I come up to meet that, then this step is all wrong. But when you mount the spare wheel, and there's a little locator pin in the centre of the wheel, a little sticky out bit, and there's a little divot on the side of the thing. So the wheel is actually in the spot it's supposed to be. Now, with the fender or not, I do not know. I can't say for definite, but I feel that it's right. Okay, I feel that it's in the right spot. But if you do that and you put the bits and pieces on the door that you're supposed to put on, you can't open this door. Okay, but you can open the other one. So I have the other one open. Okay, so I have that door open. Now, if I adjust my light down a bit, excuse me there. Ooh, I can see that you can still get in to see the nice interior in there. Okay, and you see everything worked out nicely for me regarding that. So overall, I'm happy with that. Came out very nicely. Lovely little kit, apart from the decals. And there we go. It's the little BRONCO models. Sd.Kfz.221 Leichter Panzerspahwagen, the B41, so it's a 41mm. Or is it 20mm? I don't know. But it's the B41. Anyway, and it's the Leichter Panzerspahwagen from BRONCO models. Lovely kit, very, very enjoyable to make, very, very fiddly, loads of PE, loads of little small bits and pieces to add on. A lot of the PE you could say there was no need for. Okay, things like there's if you can see the little struts there under the fender there, these things here, you know, they had to be folded and all that. Was there any need for them? I don't know. You're not going to get to see them. But I did them anyway. And there she is. And I'm happy with it. I think it looks absolutely lovely. So that's it for this. We can call this the final reveal and build update the whole shebang all in one. There she is. Panzerspahwagen. So that's it now for this video on this series. Stick around to the channel for the next one. I'll be doing an unboxing as per usual, and then I'll be doing the build. And you know, will I do a little display base for it? I do not know. I haven't decided yet. Don't do them for them all. Otherwise, I'd have nowhere to put them. Okay, literally, I'd have nowhere to put them. I've got models all around me here. With just sort of sticking out of shelves and God knows where else. So I'll have to try and find places to put them. Running out of space, severely running out of space. I'll find some place. So anyway, lads, I'll catch you on the next one. Stay safe. Don't forget to stay tuned to the channel for more, and I've plenty more to come. So catch you on the next one, lads. Stay safe. Enjoy your modelling, and don't forget, go out and buy yourself a model, buy yourself a kit, build it, and enjoy it. It's John signing off and saying I'll catch you on the next one, lads. Stay safe.